Hey everybody, this is going to be a playthrough of the 9th mission in the Revanche campaign for the Su-25A and the Flaming Cliffs package. Looking at the mission briefing, we got the title Assault Preparation. Essentially, we're going to be flying out, trying to destroy an SA-11 search radar. Looking at the mission briefing here, it's a night mission, so it's going to be real dark. Visibility on the ground is going to be impossible, so you just be using your ELINT pod to find targets. Even though this is an Su-25A campaign, this mission takes place with the Su-25T, so we'll be using the Phantasmagoria ELINT pod. So it's a little weird, but no problem. Looking at the loadout, we've just got the ELINT pod, a couple anti-radiation missiles, and then the ECM pods as well. Looking at the allies, there's no flights listed here, but there are a bunch of helicopters flying around on the friendly side. Going down to the objective, we're going to be call sign 803. Essentially, we're just going to fly out, locate the SA-11 search radar, and kill it. Nothing else of interest here. We can see in the threats, so you got one SA-11 search radar, one launcher, you got a couple Strellas, you got an Avenger, some AAA, stuff like that. Looking at the pictures, nothing interesting on the first one. The second one, we got an overview of the route. So we'll be flying out of Gudada, heading out over the water, and then further southeast on the coast. The SA-11 is going to be along the coast there. We can see the Mi-8 helicopters and Ka-50 helicopters will be operating a little bit north of where we're concerned about along the coast here. So we just won't fly into that area because there's some enemy anti-air in here as well. Looking at the mission planner, basically the same thing, just flying out over the water. Again, be careful of flying over Sakumi because there is a at least one Strela here. Going down towards our target area, here's waypoint 3, and then further southeast of that, we've got the anti-air stuff along the coast here. Look at the satellite map. So they'll be in this field north of this little town, but we won't be able to see any of that really. So there are 3 units as part of the SA-11 group. See, it's these 3 guys here. So we got a search radar further to the north, the launcher further to the south, and then just a C2 unit a little bit further east. In the area as well, you've got an Avenger and a Vulcan, and then a little bit further south, we got a Strela. There's an EWR down here that's really no concern. So don't get too close before you launch because these IR guided SAMs in the area will be pretty dangerous, and then if you get really close, that Vulcan will be pretty dangerous at night if you don't see it coming. So just be aware of all that. We don't have a lot of missiles. It's just 2 missiles each for you and your wingman, and they're not super effective. They're the KH-25MP missiles. So there's a pretty good chance they won't hit quite on target and destroy the units we need to kill with one shot. So we're going to need to really load up on just the search radar because that's the only thing we need to kill for mission success. We don't need to kill the launcher even though it's got a radar of its own. So as you get close, once both of the radars activate on the search radar and on the launcher, if you're coming in from the west or northwest, it's going to look like 2 SA-11 units on the ground, and you're going to want to take the leftmost of them. There's a bunch of different strategies you could use for this. The one I use for this playthrough is just make sure you keep the wingman with you out of good data. You can keep him in close formation so you know where he's at. You'll be able to see him off your wing. And then just fly in close enough to get launched at. And then once that happens, launch both your missiles at that search radar. And if you can, tell your wingman to attack too. And then regardless of who got launched on, you should be able to evade. The SA-11 missiles are going to slow down really quickly at low altitude in the denser air. So just, get as close as you can, shoot your missiles, and then turn and run. You can be a little bit evasive, just make little turns, but for the most part, if you turn around quickly and run, you'll be pretty safe if you're at low altitude, because like I said, those missiles are going to slow down real quick. So once you've destroyed that SA-11 search radar, like I said, you don't need to worry about the launcher. You're going to see some messages come up that tell you that you hit something and that you can RTB. Once you RTB back to Gudada and you land, you'll get a message telling you that the mission's complete. So good luck. All right, start the mission. Canopy closed, electrical on, lights on, engines on, flaps down, turn the RWR down.
Терек, я 3,4, запуск в группе. 3,4. Запуск вам разрешаю. На старте штиль. Я 3,4 группой запускаемся.
I'll tell ATC we're starting up, but there's a bug in this mission, so they're not going to respond.
Лачуга, 803.
Запуск.
Alright, I'll go ahead and get rolling. We're gonna have to go all the way to the far corner over there.
Прошел ППМ-1 на 110.
Терек Я-264, прошел Приморская.
Второй.
264, принял вас.
Alright, wingman's rolling. We'll try not to get too far ahead of them because we're going to want to stay together once we're in the air.
Прошел ППМ-2 на 400. Прошел ППМ-3 на
Терек 2,5, запуск группой.
2,105, запускайтесь. Ветер 170-180, 1-2.
Alright, wingman's ready. Let's go a little bit faster.
2,5, понял, запускаем.
в воздухе.
Got a couple of black sharks, it looks like. Not sure what they're doing.
Терек Я-264, на западной окраине Сухуми наблюдаю противника, примерно взвод. «264, вас понял. Продолжайте задание».
Бак, Ваня, вертолет еще. Бак, это Кимда. Ваня, Бак. Эй, 264, ты куда смотришь? Нас много. Нас много, ты слышишь? И стрел много. Не лети туда. Эй, 224, нас много. Мы вас затопчем. Иди домой. Эй, Харнафили, Килямда, Арбак, вертолет Ача, Хазер, Атабас, ПЗРК Пазар. Эй, 204, сейчас до тебя доберемся. Жди, подарок.
2,5 вышел в район группой. Сигара в режиме поиска. Терек, 2,5. Объект обнаружен на окраине Сухуми. Сигары готовы. Решите работу.
Alright, wingman's not too far behind.
Два полсотни пять. Работайте. 2,64 я терек. Результат с сигарами зафиксировать. 2,64 принял.
Два полсотни пятый, понял, работаем. Два полсотни пятый, пуск, норма, сигара на боевом.
Alright, I'll go ahead and take off. Once I'm in the air, I'll slow down, head out to sea, let the wingman catch up with me. Alright, call the wingman into finger 4 so I can see him off my wing when he gets there. Just wait to spot the wingman. It can be a little tricky, but there should be enough light and stuff in the background to catch him. Just make sure he's doing the right thing here. Yep, still is. Alright, could just barely see the wingman there, so we'll start heading out. I'll go straight to waypoint 3, since I know the targets are a little bit past that.
Fuel 1500.
I'll go ahead and put the ECM pods on and tell the wingman to do the same.
Звено, включить рэп.
Второй, включил САП.
I'll go ahead and go to air to ground mode, get the ELIN pods on. I don't want to climb too high because probably going to get fired on by the SA-11 and its missiles will slow down pretty quickly in the dense air down at low altitude. So we're going to use that to escape. Not sure where the wingman went off to. Still instructed to go finger 4. I'm not sure where he is though. Alright, we got an SA-11 unit visible now, so we gotta lock that up. If I get fired on, then I'll go ahead and fire at it, tell the wingman to do the same. There's the lock. Alright, wingman got fired on, so I'll fire 2. Alright, I'm either got fired on or I'm picking up some of the radar that's directed at the wingman. So I'm gonna start diving to escape this. I'm gonna pump out lots of chaff, do some little turns, and just trying to get down to the low air where this missile is gonna slow down quite a lot. Looks like it's already lost me.
Я 264, 803 цели поразил. Факелы наблюдаю.
Alright, killed the search radar. Go ahead and tell the wingman to attack the other unit.
803, я Терек. Отлично. Возвращайтесь на точку.
I'm cleared to RTB, but I'll see if I can get the wingman to kill this other thing.
Звено, атакуй мою цель.
And I'll start heading back to Gudata. Wingman's unable, so he probably jettisoned his missiles. Alright, just tell him to RTB.
Звено, возвратный воздух.
Терек, я 3,4 на станке.
Кардан, я Терек. Начинайте погрузку.
Alright, gear and flaps. And I'm close enough, so I'll just turn it and land here. Alright, we got the mission complete. That'll do it.